All right, so I'm just scrolling through this, and you can already see this isn't really about the product at all. It's about how everything is structured behind the scenes, like the profile, the data, the timing. That's really what's doing the heavy lifting here. Most people think approvals come down to luck or just having a decent score, but what this is really showing is that it's more about how clean and consistent your overall setup is. Like, does everything match? Does it make sense when it gets reviewed? Does it look like a real established profile? And as I'm going through this part right here, notice how much emphasis is on preparation before anything actually happens. That's where people usually mess up. They rush straight into applying for things without setting the foundation first. And then they wonder why they get denied or flagged. It's not that the opportunity isn't there, it's that the structure isn't there. And you can see how everything connects, like your contact info, your banking, your digital footprint, even your location data. All of that gets looked at in some way. So if one piece is off, it can throw everything off. That's why organization matters so much with this kind of stuff. It's not about doing more, it's about doing things in the right order and actually letting things settle before moving to the next phase. Another thing I'm noticing here is how this ties into a bigger strategy. This isn't just about one approval or one outcome, it's about building a profile that can consistently pass checks, whether that's for financing, verifications, or even larger funding plays later on. And that's really the difference between people who get one result versus people who can repeat it. The ones who understand the structure can keep leveraging it. The ones who don't are just guessing every time. So if you're watching this and trying to figure out why things haven't been working, it's usually not because you're missing some secret trick. It's because the foundation isn't built properly or steps are getting skipped. Everything here comes back to being intentional, making sure your information lines up, and not rushing the process just to get to the end faster. If you want the full breakdowns, templates, and updated methods we're using, tap into the Patreon. Link is in the bio. There's a full library in there, and you can test it out with the 7-day free trial. And if you've got questions or want help with your specific situation, join the Discord. Link is also in the bio. We're active in there, and we can either guide you through it or handle the process for you if needed. At the end of the day, this isn't about shortcuts, it's about structure. And once you understand that, everything starts to make a lot more sense.